Alright, welcome back everybody. Well, I noticed something with the new UI on the YouTube channel, on the YouTube stream pod. I need to do something, so I'm gonna be doing that first. So let me just do something very funny, but that needs to be moved downwards. There you go. Because it's annoying. Oh, fuck. Then the other part is not yet done, so I'll be right back in like 2 seconds. It will not be long. Alright, welcome back. And as you can see now, the thing is actually fixed. Fucking hell. So there is a new UI pod into the chat place, so now it should actually work. So let me just double check this by just typing in blah. Blah, there you go. And then it should actually work, if correct, if it is done correctly. I think it is, but then again, knowing how it works, it should work now properly. So now that we're back at this place, I actually wanted to get this hair done. So no further ado, let's get this started. So I'm gonna be adding in the hair part, and then it should be fine. So let's go first for this bit. There you go, that's the first bit. And then this bit. There's not going to be a lot of changes here, so that's the main idea of it. Nope. There we go. And then this bit, which should then be like so. And then this one, which should be working like that. And then we should get what I want from this. Alright, let's see if it works. There we go, now that is lovely looking. Now time to get towards where I want to be with this bit. So now I need to get this one done, and then that one, then that one, then that one, then that one. And then we can actually start with the face part, and then we need to go for the background on the hair part, and then it should be fine. So let's go with this one now. There you go. So now we're gonna just go with this. We're not gonna go too extreme on this. That's the whole point. I want to just create waving here. And that's it. And then we're gonna go back again to this side again. And the hardest part is gonna be the lines, but I prefer to have these lines, these hairlines be done at a later state. Oh. And that should work. Alright, let's see. That one, that one is correct, that one is correct, that one is correct, that one is correct, and then this one needs to be the same as before, because I need to have this a little bit longer on the down low. So how about now? I could technically go for this instead. So I need to go for here. So that means that this bit needs to be the same as that one. So now we need to make sure that that overlapping part is not there. Yes. That works. Now let's see where that bit is. Remove that bit, remove that bit. Alright. Now we have done that part. Now we need to get the next bit, which is then the other side. So we're going to go back here. Make sure that we have this bit. Which is that bit. Then we need to make sure that this is going a little bit up. There you go. And then it needs to go down again. Oh, come on. That needs to go up again. All right. And then we're gonna go make it even higher up. There we go. Now we should have what I need for this, and then we're gonna go down again with this. And the idea with this is, of course, that we're adding in a little bit of waving effect on it. All right. Yep, that will work. So we're gonna go now here, grab this bit, make that happen. There we go. Not there yet. This bit needs to be a little bit on the side note, like here. Alright, then we're gonna go here, and then that should be that bit again. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait. This needs to go down. Let's save it, just in case, and then we can actually go towards the next bit. So now we're gonna go here, and then that should be it. Alright, let's see. So these steps are pretty good. Nice. Alright, now we're gonna go here and do it again. Now I need to get here. Yep, that works. Good. And now the last one. I must say, I'm actually getting pretty well at it. But holy shit, this takes long to do. But then again, you know, it's casually just doing the things that I want to do with this. go. Ba. Ka. Baka. Baka. Yeah, it's the same thing. Same opening. Alright, now we have done the first bit. We now actually continue to do the one thing that I needed to do. So let's save it. Then we're now going to be adding in the next bit of the layer. So we're going to be adding in the next layer. So we're going to be adding here. We're going to create a new one. Oh wait. Before I do that, I need to make sure that I have that bit done, that bit done, that bit done. So now I have this, so now it should be working. Yes, that works, good. Now, let's get ourselves first the line bits done. Mainly because I need to do that anyway, so why not do it now? Let's draw those lines, because, well, we need to do it anyway. Alright. Now let's see if I have all of it the same way. No, wait, I can actually now put the onion layers on, right? Yeah, I can. That makes things a lot more easier. There we go. It's a lot different approach than normally drawing it, but then again, I'm drawing technically multiple times the same thing, so it's quite annoying. But then again, it's a good practice, which is the main idea of this all. Just drawing, and then until you get the right thing. There you go. Let's see. Alright, and then we're gonna go here. Do I want to add more stuff to it? No. Probably not. No. I don't want to add more lines to it. Makes things more confusing. As they are. There we go. Now the only thing I need to do is making sure that this actually works properly. So what I now need to do here is getting this bit right here done and this bit right here done. There we go. All right. There we go. And now the last one. Oh, such a long way to do things, but it is worth it in the end, because then I can actually color it up, make that already happen, and then after that, then add the rest to it as well. Alright. So it's a lot of repeating work, but it should be fine. Oh. Fucking hell. There you go. Then save, just in case. I don't want to fucking get this ruined. Alright, then we're gonna go now to the next one. So, with this whole damn thing, what I did is actually getting the lines by step done. Then, if I'm correct, I should be able to get this done in a week. So next week I will probably have this thing finished. Luckily, it's not too much big of a deal, but holy fucking shit. It's a lot of drawing, that's for sure. But then again, it's a great way of improving. Because you learn a lot from it. And I like learning, so you know, that's a good sign. Besides, it's just a little bit of a gift that I want to make, so why not? Then add that there. And then the face needs to be underneath the drawing. So I need to make sure that I have that full face drawn in. So first I need to add the colors in, and then I need to add... Yeah, it's gonna be a long day. But I have all the day for today, so why not? Why not get this whole damn thing drawn in? So let's hope... Well, I'm gonna be focusing on getting the full coloring done for the hair. Or front part of the hair at least, and then get the rest up done, because this is the hardest part. All right, this is the well, it's not the hardest part, but I think the eyes will be the more harder part here, and that's the best part, right? You need to first make sure that you need to do what you're comfortable with, and I think starting first with making this is the better call. Because this is what I want. Getting first this bit done and then the rest. Alright. And now we're going to be going back to the original size of it all. Alright. I spotted an issue. I have forgotten this bit entirely. Which means it shows up at very weird times, which is terrible. So I need to make sure that that thing is drawn in. So if I want to do this right, I need to make sure that I have the line drawn in not too big. So what is causing that shaping? No, that's good. And I forgot bits here. So that bit is a little bit too close to the moon. Needs to be always attached, I believe. Yeah, probably. Alright, now it should work. Where is the stupid one? That one. Yes, that should work. Yes. All right. We got the final thing done, which is the hair. Now we need to do a lot of work. So I'm going to be putting this into a group, and I need to make sure that this bit is going to be drawn here. So now I need to just grab the color and start coloring. Of course, it's not yet finished, but you know, first color up the colors and then get the rest up and running. First, get the base colors done. That's the first bit. That's the first step anyway. All right. Now let's go first for adding in that bit right here. So we're gonna first fill up the things, then we're gonna be adding in then we're gonna add in the rest of the colors, and then it should be all fine. And then we should have literally the way of well, fill up. But holy shit. This is a long way to do things. Oh boy. There we go. Come on. Nice. All right. Well, luckily it's just now coloring instead of, drawing every single fucking time things. But then again, it needs to be done anyway. And what we can do then after this is like literally, since we have now actually the hair working, I can actually get the eyes, well, animated as well if I need to, or the mouth animated as well if needed. Which is quite good. And I think having animated hair is quite a cool thing to see. Especially since I can actually add this then into a GIF, and then I can actually use that GIF if necessary. Or let's hope I can actually do it. If I'm correct, I can do it. So, because I know I can actually save this as a GIF, which is quite good. All right. Now we have done that. Yeah, saving is necessary, definitely. I need to do a lot of work, so yeah, saving is gonna be the king. Yeah. And then I can make these things move a little bit here and there to give a sparkle effect on the eyes. Yeah, that works pretty well. Alright. And now we actually have already that bit done. Alright. And as you can see, I didn't touch the background part because I want to actually have the background part move as well, but well, you know, you need to put that on a different layer so that it actually doesn't intervene with this one. Technically, I could create this all in one go, but nah. I'm just gonna make sure that this is all just layered based. After all, it's far more nicer than then I need to make sure that I have the eyes. Do I want to move the eyes? Not really. I want the eyes animated but not like moved. I actually wanted to just add... Did I spot a mistake here? I did. Alright, well. That is in the line work. Alright. 13. I need you to be there. There you go. God damn it. Every single time I spot a mistake, I need to fix it. There you go. Then we're gonna go back here. And now we can continue working. Oh, nope. I want that in there. And I want these things off because I don't need them yet. First draw the lines, then draw the color, and then, well, I'm not gonna be using onion layers on the fucking color part. That is a very not smart move. Allow me to show you what I mean here. Because then everything is gonna be red or blue or orange, you know, and that is gonna be a pain in the ass to do. So if I now go here, you can see that this is happening, which is not nice, or at least, you know, it's not a very smart move, at least. Alright, and then we're gonna go here. Alright, which one is this? It's that one, right? Ah. Yeah, this bit needs to be going down. There you go. That solves a lot of issues. I forgot I need to place this into a different layer. Now I hope that I can actually see the different colors if I use different colors on the layer of the onion. Most likely the answer is no, but I'm hoping that I'm able to do that, because that would make things a lot more easier. But then again, I need to follow up the things and need to color up things and shade up things the same way as the things that I had before, which is the main issue. Because you need to make this hair look, you know, at every single frame the same, while of course making moving. So technically using 2 colors or 3 colors is the best option for that, and because you then don't have too much variety in coloration. But holy shit. Take some time. Alright. Alright, then we're gonna go here. And right now we have actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 frames. So technically we're on 14, which is 28 frames per second. So almost 30 frames per second we actually have, because we lost every single frame 2 seconds. So that's why technically it has that. So technically, because of the 2-second rule, it actually has 40 frames, even though we only have even though we have only 14 frames in total. But then again, I could make like little bits of changes in those frames if I need to create more frames if necessary. But technically, we're using only 14 frames per second instead of, you know, the whole 40. But we technically have 40 frames. It's just that not everything is 40 frames per second. So the hair movement is not 40 frames in total. Could be, but that means I would make even more frames. And I'm already doing a lot of, you know, same thing, and that you can feel it, definitely. But for now, I'm just doing the things that I need to do, which is technically making sure that I have this whole damn thing drawn in and colored up. So technically 14 frames, but and this does look nice. And that's the whole point of it all. That's the only point I care about. That I have and that I'm able to do this. Even though the frames might be looking a little bit slow, I could technically make the mouth movement actually more frames per second. So that actually looks normal. And sooner or later we actually have the full coloring part as well done. And of course I need to do some more things, but first I will make this happen. No, not again. I need to do this all again over and over. Mainly because it is all because they are slight changes, and those slight changes you need to color in properly. Otherwise you will see it in the frames, which quite sucks. But then again, making this all happening is actually quite fun to do. It's just coloring things up, drawing the same face over and over and again, and then adding more detail and more movement to it. And eventually, you get the full thing. And that's all that matters, having the full thing drawn in. And once this is all done, I think now we'll add in the... do I then want to quit for today and then just continue onwards again around 7 o'clock? Most likely the answer is yes, but I need to make sure that I do this only 1 hour a day. Well, 1 hour in, because otherwise you're gonna absolutely notice that your hand is gonna be overstressed. Because you're filling up all these things again and again and again and again and again, and you need to make sure that you have rest on that. So yeah. I probably am gonna get myself some food and then cook the dinner, and then making sure that I be around 7 o'clock again online, mainly because of making sure that the hands are making sure that my hand is rested. You don't want to overwork this, but yeah, you can definitely see how much work it takes to just make a single frame. You need to do a lot of work. But the end result is always fun, so making a little GIF is always fun. It's not going to be like a black and white GIF, no, it's going to be a full colored up one. Why not? And then I'm just going to put in letters and then say black. I think that is going to be a very fun thing to say. Don't know for sure if I want to do that, but it would be funny. There we go, and almost done again. Now we should have almost the result that I want. Because it's not a lot of changes that we do, but it's enough changes to change it all. So now we have the first color applied, and then tonight I'm going to be probably making sure that I have the full coloring and highlights on the hairstyle done. And then we can actually focus on the next bit, which is then the face bit and the background bit here. So we actually add that in there as well. And then the only thing we need to do is actually animate the eyes and the mouth piece probably. And then we have a full thing working. Then the only thing I need to do after that is of course animating the background if necessary, or if I want to do that. So that's the whole point, you animate the things that you want to animate, and then you move onwards to the next bit. And then I technically have practiced another expression, but technically it's like 15 expressions instead, because you move the mouthpiece, but technically it's one expression at all. Alright, so now we have this whole damn thing colored up, almost. Hold up. There you go. So now we can see if this actually works. And there you go. Now the thing is almost colored up. I see that I spotted some smidge of non-colored places, so I need to make sure that I have that colored up. And I see I did it probably somewhere here. Yeah. Need to make sure that that is always, need to be always alert about those things. This is why I always like to have a colored background, mainly because I can then spot up things where things were left behind. All right, I will save it here for now, and I'm gonna be cooking some dinner. So I hope you'll enjoy it for now, and thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and yeah, it is turning out good. I like it. I really like it that I'm able to now make this wavy hair, you know, because that was the whole thing, you know, that was the whole idea of it. I remember back when I applied for a contest on Pixiv, where oh shit, Jesus, stretching absolutely makes my voice absolutely go absolutely wild. All right, so when I went on a contest for Pixiv for the what was it again? The Thought. I think it was the Thought example. So it was Drawfest 3, if I'm correct. It had an animation sequence of like how to make clothing animated. So how to make clothing animated and hair animated, and it was, you know, just this, you know, it was just pictures of what changes and where it does change, and then of course, you know, with highlights of like onion layer highlights. So if you look at the onion layers, you can see what is coming next and what is not coming next. It shows what is gonna be happening, and it shows you also how cloth moves, but also how hair moves, because, you know, that's how it works. Like, you have a hair in the wind, it's gonna be like whappery all around, and because it's long hair. So that was like an insight upon how to do it. I still memorize it till this day because I had to read it, and I was like, all right. This was the thing that you wanted to do, and I was like, I could not make it happening because, well, you know, I was not on that. I forgot that the time period was, what again, 5 hours later than normal. So yeah, it was probably around 3 o'clock at night. So not the healthiest thing to do, is staying up until 3. That is not healthy at all, because holy shit, that is annoying. Because you're absolutely gonna get sleepy. So I did do it for the other 2 contests because it was like at 2 o'clock and I wanted to read it and do the things that I wanted to do with it. So yeah. Right now I actually have now made the wavy hair in the front, so I actually have the front part of it done. So as you can see, it's now fully done there. The front part is now done, and what I'm going to be doing now, well, what I'm going to do tonight is going to be probably giving the color bit on the hair part, and then move on to the next bit, which is actually the face. So putting the face in there is actually quite important. Making sure that the face is stationary compared to the hair makes the hair stand out, because, you know, that's how wavy hair works. You can also see that, yes, it's not the best of animation quality, but it is still good quality nonetheless. You know, it's technically 40 frames. It's still, you know, technically cut down to 28 frames, but well, it's 40 frames, but every frame is 3 seconds long, which is good in some aspects because it actually makes the hair wavy and looks wavy. I could technically make it more smoother. Probably gonna be doing that, but for now this is good enough. I think YouTube also has no problems with loading it properly right now. Not too much. Alright, so yeah. I hope you'll enjoy for now, and thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and bye!